Okay, let's go through the paper. Okay, I take this example because this is the first paper in the list. Now, don't bother to change anything. Okay, all your papers is already scanned. Okay, you can write anything, but don't change. Now, first question. The two main difference between static stack and dynamic queue. Actually, there are many answers to this. At the simplest, if you say static stack use last in first out or LIFO, and then dynamic stack use first in first out, half mark, clear. Or you can say the static stack is fixed number and dynamic queue is not fixed or flexible, half mark. Or you can say, for example, static stack use top, queue use front, half mark. I think there are many others, okay? Or static stack use array. Dynamic queue use pointers, half mark. But what you cannot say, for example, you say static stack is using last in first out and then one. Second one, dynamic queue is using first in first out. That is not two main difference. It's the same difference. Clear? Or you talk about the size for the first one, the second one you talk about size. Not accepted. Or you talk about the behavior and then the second also is behavior. Not accepted. Clear? It has to be two distinct, different. Okay, second one. Remove front. Now here is already given that it is using next. You have a structure. Okay, it must be a structure, not a class, a structure. And data and next pointer, that's it. If you add any other pointer other than this, marks will be deducted. Okay. So this is one example. So in this case, I think one mark, this one error somewhere. This one. What is this? Now, average is 6.0 and then highest is perfect mark, 10. 10 over 10. Now, there are a few gets 10, but only one pure 10. Okay? Now, if you get a quarter, it will be rounded up to the nearest half. So, for example, you get 5 quarter, it becomes 5.5. If you get 4 3/4, it becomes 5. Clear? If you write everything in pencil, then it will be deducted. Okay, marks will be deducted. Okay, if you write only for the coding, I will accept. But if the statement also you write in pencil, marks will be deducted. Okay. I've already explained the week before that. You need to have one primary pen and one backup pen. Okay. If you write at the back, it will not be counted. Okay. Because this one is explained before that. You need to write in the space given. If it is not enough, you can write anywhere but on the first page. Okay, next one. Pass by reference. Now, for this one, you cannot just explain what is pass by reference. Okay, you cannot just explain what pointer is. You must explain how pointer works when you pass the value. Not just what contained in the pointers. So you must explain what happened. Okay, what happened when you pass the pointer. So the keyword here, you must say passing the pointers. Now remember, when you pass the pointers, you are changing the value that the pointer is pointing to. Not changing the memory address. The memory address doesn't change. You are changing the value. Okay. There are many answers. As long as it makes sense, then I will accept. Now, if you get quarter mark, that's basically a pity mark. Okay. As long as you don't talk any nonsense, I will accept. Okay. Now this one is adding at the end why you need a double pointer. Now this one you must explain. Okay, in single pointer there's no possibility of empty list. In a queue there's a possibility of empty list. So in NQ there's a possibility of you need to deal with the first item. We change the head. Okay. So that must be present in order to get the full mark. Now for this one, same thing. You are limited to data and next. So you must work within that. Now you can see the answer for this is not that many. Okay. How many lines? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 lines. That's it. If you need more space, I've explained the week before that. It means your answer is not correct. Okay? Any of this, if you need any space, the answer is not correct. This one, these are the answer. 12, error 66, 12, 777, error 777, 66, 777, 12. Okay, and then briefly explain 2 advantages of double linked list over single linked list. This one, there are many. Okay, there are many. You can just choose any 2. This one, it says remove front, doesn't require extra pointer. Easier. Reversible. And I think there are many others. Okay. One. This one full mark. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 lines. That's it. Not so good, not so good. Okay, so this is what you need to do, okay? So if you think there are a mistake that you can get more marks from that, all you need to do is just take the picture of your question, but it must be full page, okay? Not partial page, full page, which will include the name. Clear? So take the full page and then explain from there. Okay, which part or which items that you think that you should have earned extra mark from that. Okay? Clear? Now the other thing is the calculation. If the calculation is not correct, same thing. Take both pages and then show that the calculation is not correct. Clear? If, for example, you see your answer and then your friend answer, both are exactly the same, but your friend get less, you get less mark than your friend, same thing. take the picture of both paper. Okay, and then I can see why, for example, the marks is different. Clear? Okay, marks deduction. So if you put in pencil, other than the code, quarter mark will be deducted for each page. Okay. If you don't put your name anywhere, half mark will be deducted for each page. No name. If you don't put the ID, quarter mark for each page. If your handwriting is very, very good, the best handwriting, you will get extra quarter mark. Only one person get. Okay? Clear? Now, another thing is, message me directly. If you put in a group, I will ignore. Clear? Message directly. Okay? Any question? Any question? Don't add anything and then ask for extra mark. If I see different from the scanned image, I will give you 0 automatically. Any question? Any question? Remember, recalculate, make sure the calculation is correct. Okay? Any question? Any question? 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 Now you have 10 days. Okay, you have 10 days to come up with your complaint, or you want to appeal for extra mark, those kind of things. You have 10 days. Okay, clear? So you have until next week, Friday. Okay, after that, your mark will be final. Clear? Now, even if you get 0, you can still get A. This is only 10%. Okay? The worst that the person getting this test has gotten is 3.5 and still get A. Okay? So if you get 4, 5, nothing. Clear? The test is tough. This is the most difficult test for your DSA. It is designed to separate boys from men. Okay? Clear? No. You are not men if you score high. Okay? If you are men if even though you know you will get 1 or 2, you will not copy. You will not cheat. Boys will cheat. Girls don't need to become men. Girls remain as girl. No, I will post the sample answer later 2 times. Okay, so don't worry if you cannot read. Maybe I find somebody with better handwriting. Okay. Final is always easier. This is the most difficult. Different. Fine. Okay, you can go back